I think I just tipped that off my nose instead of my head. That's a serious lapse in coordination there. But as you can see, it is super bright and sunny out. I with it was within a whisker of dragging the. I have to put it in a case in case I fumble it, but dragging the computer out in the back and sitting in the sunshine and soaking up some of that sunshine. I got dressed and took a leak, and then I heard uh, Stampy on the porch gabbling away on the phone, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's. I don't really want to do anything, of course. That's how depression works. But I was like, my leg is killing me. I gotta walk down them stone steps, and it's like, I'll find something else to do to make myself feel better than to. I can only sit in the sun for a few minutes anyway, right? Um, so yeah, skipped the walk this morning, and skipped going outside. Still got the black dog, as Winston Churchill would call it, when he got in his severe depressive moods. It is warm out here, which is no consolation in this neighborhood at all, because that means you hear people talking outside, you hear lawn mowers, you hear trucks going by, people zooming by on the streets, you'll hear arguments. Many times when it's nice out, I close the window just so I just don't hear that much noise. It's just the way it is when you live, uh, when the houses are so close together that you can take a bucket of water and throw it out the window and hit the house next to you. It's just the way it is. So, anyways, I talked to my brother last night, and I did not broach the subject of me possibly moving in there and helping him pay for things. I mean, the dude's telling me that he's got to cook a specific kind of food because he doesn't have any other food. Doesn't have any hot water. He doesn't have a washer and a dryer. He washes clothes at somebody's house that has bed bugs. I mean, the dude could use some financial help, and I could be that help. And I'm so fucking tired of living here that just hearing that woman's voice, I took the shoes back off, jumped back in bed, and I'm like, man, I don't even want fucking. I can't deal with living here no more. It's like Popeye, man. I had all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. You know, and I just need a little convalescence in a quiet neighborhood with some greenery where, uh, like I said, there's a lot about that idea that checks out. You know, it's like, but I didn't pitch it to him last night because he was all sleepy when he called me, and it just wasn't a good time. And I kind of want to go over there first and check out the state of the place. To see, like, all I need is, like, I can even just buy a single bed and a single box springs and just throw it in the corner of that one room that I think he turned into like a workshop or something like that. But he had room for Gary the iguana, so and that iguana cage is huge, so I'm sure they could find room for a bed in there. And he's already got some chairs, like drag a chair in there, and like as long as I got that door between me and him, and I can go outside anytime I want. I don't know anybody in the neighborhood. I don't have any existing beefs with anybody in the neighborhood. Me and my brother, we talk on the phone for hours whenever we have a problem with each other. We usually, can work it out. I had don't obviously want to live with him for any extended period of time, but I need to get out of here. And so I think that's what I'm going to do is call somebody. I don't know if SARD is up and running or not. Like, you can take a SARD bus over there and just check out what the place is and talk to him about it in person. Um, Maybe spend a little time with him. And yeah, because I think even more than like the situation here, because now that the PTSD guy just seems to have evacuated the premises. I don't even know how much time he spends here. Even just being here and all the bad memories associated with it, it's like, I got this like, you know, animal in a cage type feeling. And then like I'm tired of the neighborhood. I'm tired of what I'm hearing from upstairs. I'm just tired. I just need to change the scenery. And it really, and like I said, I'll bring that up to him. Like, I got to pay like a $350 cat deposit or a $250 cat deposit wherever I go. And then I have to pay rent for the cat. So you can have that money. It's like, dude, this is a good idea for both of us, to spend the summer there. And I'll still be looking for a place to move to. It's, you know, of course, dread dealing with my sister, but I got to get that out of the way. It's like dealing with an abscessed tooth, except for it's in your brain. And, I didn't make any calls to the dentist. I did call the uh, caseworker dude, the real estate agent guy. He never called me back all day. I don't know what that's about, but I called both of his numbers. Say his cell number too. My phone was acting very poorly yesterday because it barely works. Though they've extended unlimited free minutes until, because of the COVID thing, until 6:30, June 30th. So, if when I can get it to work, I can talk on it as long as I want to. Just I can't answer phone calls as they come in because I'm like Xing things out and Xing ads out and stuff. So, um, yeah, I made a couple of calls yesterday and forced myself to do things, but this morning I'm like, this. I think this leg needs a day off. I mean, I will do some stuff around here, like hygiene stuff, and getting a garbage can back where it belongs and cleaning up a little bit. Just minimal stuff, but this leg is killing me. And my brother's house probably won't be quiet, but I won't. It'll be noise from somebody that I love. So, you know, I just want quiet. It's just I took my morning volume right before I pushed the button to start this video. So that'll kick in and it'll take the edge off of hearing all this. Um, you know, it's no fun playing guess that sound when there's nobody to play with. It's like, what are they doing? Are they like just pushing the couch back and forth? Um, what is that noise? Is that like somebody banging something with a spoon? It doesn't stop. And then when she leaves, then the dog takes over. It's like, you know, I if I get like annoyed with my brother or whatever, I'm just gonna go sit in the backyard, a chair. I don't know how bad the mosquitoes are over there. There used to be a bad neighborhood for mosquitoes. Um, but yeah, I think that's what I've got to do. I don't think it's a matter of what I want to do. It's either that or just, yeah. And I know somebody that's got a storage locker with some space in it, so if he doesn't have room for like my guitars or whatever, I can throw a bunch of stuff in storage. And I think that's what I was told by him a while ago, unless things have changed. And I don't have that much stuff anyway, and I don't care about any of this stuff except for like those guitars over there and computers, guitars, just a few things. But he's I remember the house being pretty cluttered, so. But yeah, I just yeah, I just need to go over and see him and pitch the idea to him in person and see what he thinks. And I mean, we talk on the phone for like 2 hours at a time about really just random crap. And then like whenever he crosses the line I don't like. It's usually, sometimes it's him yelling at me, or sometimes it's me yelling at him, but we always seem to be able to work it out, you know. Um, it's just for the summer, but I cannot feature this stay in the summer here. And, you know, I don't want to give that guy any more money. I've already said so. Yeah, that's about all I got to say, really. I don't got much else to say. I should be out in that sunshine. But like I said, I got to walk all the way around the back and down some really janky, crumbling concrete steps that are too small for my feet. And, uh, you know, I just couldn't find the will to do it. I'm like, man, I don't want to run into, you know, she's going to, I don't know. It's just depression's a bitch. What can you say? Um, it's not even like she's um, a difficult person or a bitchy person or anything like that. She's just kind of boorish, I guess. Boorish, boorish. Um, not Boarish, which would be unkind. Um, she just, you know, I don't know if she's, according to this guy, she does crack. I don't know anything about that. I know that the interactions with her are relatively pleasant and no big deal, but the fact that she tortures me all day long made me like, I'm not going out there. I'm not, just not going out there. I'll find something else to do to, you know, I thought there's always a chance I could tumble down them concrete steps anyway, break my computer. Uh, just, I just need a, I don't want to break, but my leg needs a break. And I definitely don't want to break and be left alone with my thoughts, but there's other things that I could do that won't put too much strain on my knee. And I have to, uh, garbage trucks. I have to call the real estate agent guy because he wants to set up a thing, and I'll talk to him a bit, and he'll give me more time. Like I said, I need convalescence and recovery time from this particular insane asylum, and I'll move into a place where it might be an insane asylum, but I like the inmates better. And you know, it's like I think it might be good for me to get some resolution, to reconnect with it's only a couple of family members, but reconnect with what family I got left alive on this earth, on immediate family. Um, as far as these people over here, I've heard some things that lately that aren't too good, and blowing the old crack pipe. So um, yeah, I don't even want to know what's going on over there. I don't want anything to do with it. And yeah, as far as the beef with my foster brother, I don't really feel, you know, that is what it is. That was brewing for years and years and years. If you know the backstory, you know that, uh, and I can just refer you to a video with the backstory. And I'll put the link down there for any newbies if you want to hear something horrific. And who doesn't? As long as it's not about you. I mean, uh, what's better than a good horror movie? Um, but anyways, I don't think I need to sit through that video. I think I probably recounted the fact that all the facts will be in that. So I'll probably be like more entertaining than what I can manage now because I'm just kind of worn out. And if you haven't seen it, I've had like 12 views on that depressing. Slow down. version of me. Let's, yeah. So that that's what I'm gonna do, I guess. Is I think I'm just gonna wait on the tooth until. And there's no reason I can't make the call today and make an appointment for way down the road, but you know, I don't know. I don't. As far as the tooth thing and going out, and it's in a mall. You know, somebody was of course giving me free advice on the phone because people love to do that when they don't have the various physical conditions that you have. They, it's like telling me to go to the dentist, and I'm like, well, the dentist is, because she's like, well, they take precautions and all that, and I'm like, this dentist is in a mall. It's a poor person's dentist. There's like, they do a volume business. I mean, there's a really good chance of like at least secondary contact where somebody had contact with an affected person and didn't know it. And of course, people can walk around with this thing. And at some point, you have to live your life, though, and life has to go on. But I don't like the idea of it. It's bad timing, and I wanted to wait since they're opening up the state in May. I wanted to wait to see if the numbers spike again, and I suppose I should do some research on that. But so we're only halfway through the month, and I, it, it'll probably be towards the end of the month that they'll be able to figure out like if that was a bad idea or not. Um, they felt like I guess they got economic pressure to do it. But anyways, uh, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll leave the link down there to that video to any newcomers that want to hear some horrible shit. Um, and why I don't really feel the same way about reconciling with those people that are my foster brother and his mother who introduced me to benzodiazepines, which that's still my fault, but she did introduce me to benzodiazepines. And the whole craziness of it all. That's Stampy pushing the garbage back. And talking to her dogs. You heard that. I don't know if you did or you didn't. There's no reason for me to be on here being a depressed eyesore anymore. I will, like I said, leave that link and make some calls today. Try to get a hold of some people. And I have to do something positive toward getting the fuck out of here, man. It's the only thing that's going to shake me out of this. I think it's reached that point where it's like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter anywhere but here. I just can't take it no more. Oh, I have to do. I just ready to sign off. I have to mention one more thing. I don't know if I mentioned that or not in the last video. That they changed the rules in Ohio as far as benzodiazepines, where you require a face-to-face for prescription renewal. And I think I did already mention that. Uh, no, I didn't. Crap. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did mention it, but it was in the video I didn't put up. But actually, I remember now because I did something kind of stupid and funny in it, which I can't recreate here because it was spontaneous stupidity, the best kind. Um, but this guy thought I had one refill left. I have 0 refills left. They passed a law in Ohio that says that they cannot prescribe a new prescription of benzodiazepines without a face-to-face. This is during the COVID thing. They passed this law, by the way. It makes lots of sense, doesn't it? And so they were like telling me that I can video conference over my smartphone, which I don't know how to do. And I talked to uh, a nurse and not the guy that's actually prescribing the meds. And her name was Kathy. And Kathy told me about this, and then she said, "Well, I'm going to set up an appointment. The appointment's on the 28th of this month." And she's like, "Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out." It's like, well, I still have a pretty massive stockpile. Very important to anybody that's taking benzos. Stockpile. Do not trust the medical establishment. They do not have your back. Stockpile. So, um, if there's any kind of snafu or whatever, I'll be all right. Because I'm 5 milligram pills, and I counted them out. I have 118 uh, 10 milligram pills, which means I have 236 5 milligram pills, which would be at 90 pills a month. Um, 2.5 months, I believe. Uh, that I'll be all right for, and I'll get something figured out by then. So there won't be no cold turkey. Um, so, anyways, um, yeah, that's just something I had to throw in there that didn't make it on the last video with me in the blue shirt button wrong, because it was part of that other video made that I did not put up because it just like I thought maybe that was just a stupid idea, but I think I'm gonna go ahead with my stupid idea and roll the dice because this kind of depression is fucking dangerous, and I need to change the scenery, and it makes sense. Even if my family doesn't make sense, it makes sense. So, and maybe some healing can occur within the family, and this place is gonna fucking kill me if I stay here. Just outright kill me. So, um, you wouldn't think a place could do that, could 1408 you to death, but I think it actually can. I mean, yeah, if you're in a place that you hate and you're giving money to a person that you hate to live there, and you're looking at cardboarded up walls, and um, you have a lot of physical issues, and you don't need anything piled on top of it, and you're in benzo irritability, listening to noises all fucking day, a place can kill you. Yeah, I'm positive. So I would rather die somewhere else. Thank you very much. That was kind of my goal, is not dying here. So, you know, uh, anyways, yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. And I'm sure another 12 people watch this. I'm cool with that, man. It's all right. I do this as like a form of therapy. If anybody wants to come along for the ride, that's fine. You know, it's like sometimes I'm a mixed bag. Sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes I'm depressing. Sometimes I'm stupid. Almost all the time I'm goofy. And yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. I can be redundant. I can be startlingly original, and I can seem disturbed. I can seem rational. Yeah, it's really like you don't know what you're gonna get. So yeah, it ain't no box of chocolates, but you don't know what you're gonna get. So uh, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.